Right, welcome. Right, I'm just going to check. I'm jumped into a hosted session here, which may not be the best thing to jump into. I just need to check the conditions, really. So I know that we're matching what is going to be accurate for the week. So we are looking at... Let me see. Yes, not correct. So bear with me while I set up the test session that is correct, because that is going to be key. I'm just going to check if Dave has done his times with the settings for the week. Right, bear with me. So, Corvette, Daytona. Right, so we are looking at 75% humidity. Get on there, what are you doing? 75%. Southwesterly wind. 14.4, so we'll call it 14. 21 temp track, so it's pretty low. Sky is partly cloudy. 50% track state. 1st of March. Ten past 5. 5:10 p.m. Right. 1st of March 2025. 10 past 5. 21 degrees track temps. 75% humidity. 50% track state. 9 mile per hour wind. Corvette, Daytona, Bosch. Right, let's go. So, I've been discussing with Dave and Jamie from the team today about what cars we're considering. And it boils down, I think it's going to boil down to two at the moment. It's going to be out with the Corvette and the Acura, I believe. They seem the strongest. The Porsche is strong, the Mustang's quite strong. But from what I hear from others, the Porsche is quite unsettled and the Mustang is quite difficult on the back end. So we will take a run at the Corvette first, which I haven't driven in a long time, but I initially really liked this. When it first launched, I really liked this. Right. So we'll just try and get used to the car before we look at what we're doing. I'm hoping to be in the 44s. The aliens out there are into the 43s. For our split, to be competitive, I think we need 44s minimum. Dave, yeah, I just messaged into the Discord there, mate. When you tested, was it the GT sprint settings? Like using their track temp and track turn and stuff? And on regular fuel? Race fuel for this week, yeah. Yeah, so a full tyre, 50 litres in the tank, yeah? That's what I've got here. Right, she's a handful through there. Right, yeah, so I've got it, 21 seems right. I've got the wind on, as it suggested. But it's about the right, innit? About the same. Is it a couple of laps to get the tyres in on this? I'll be honest, it felt sketchy through the bus stop there. I was watching a bit of Samsoid today and he was struggling in this. Hey Rishab, this is the Corvette, mate. This is the Corvette. Yeah, that's a good shout actually. I'm historically quite rubbish at Daytona as well. Yeah, a few people have said it seems to me at this stage to be the car that most people are probably thinking, like, why would you risk anything else? Yeah, I think the Acura Rishab. Well, I think the Acura is the safe option. I think it's a sensible option. From what I've seen so far, this is the fastest car. Yeah, they did look a handful in others that I'd seen them driving. Same with the Porsche through the bus stop. Looked sketchy. This is loose, this though. Thing is, they have to be loose round here, don't they? To get the top speed. Right, the tyres are coming in a bit now. I feel a bit better. Yeah, I think the Macca is probably a bit slow at the moment. Yeah, T1's tough, Rishabh. Just get it all done in a straight line. There's so much going on with the coming off the banking and turning. Get everything done in a straight line. Feels loose there. Yeah, definitely, mate. Yep, I'll have a look at all of them. I think a lot of them will probably feel very similar around here, won't they? Because of the lack of wing, but yeah, there may be one that is a little easier to handle or whatever. Thanks, mate. Terrible out with that. So loose. Hey, John. Oh, absolutely, mate. Coming out of that last corner, it's key. Oh, I couldn't tell you there, Rishabh. I'm not sure, mate. I don't know enough about setups. Down at first anywhere, Dave, in this. But David, it's high more this, David. Yeah, this is high more for now. That's what I normally use. Sketchy through the bus stop there. Yeah, a little tricky on the traction there. Third through the bus stop. No, John, I don't do the GT4s really. I'm not that quick in it. Hey, Carton. Yeah, I believe you there, mate. Yikes. Yeah, just locked a diff, I think, there. Didn't like it either way. What have we done there then? A 44.6. How does that compare, that diff? Close, is it? Yeah, fuel usage 3.27. Yeah, it's about right in it, a couple of tenths. I'll go again. I think it's there's definitely time, definitely more time in it because it felt shit basically. Yeah, definitely, yeah. I'll let you take care of that, mate. It's over my head. I've seen a couple of times where you've said it's this setup, but I've adjusted the diff or I've adjusted the anti-roll bar and stuff like that. I don't touch any of that stuff, so I'll leave that to you. Well, yeah, considering like I didn't feel like I hooked the lap up there, I think there's a couple of tenths more. Feels like it takes 3 or 4 laps for the tyres, mate. It's a bit like the Mustang. I feel like with cars like this, like with the McLaren, the Ferrari, probably the Acura, you feel like you've got to kick its head in like to get it there, whereas these, they just feel very comfortable, like slow and smooth and steady, and it just does the job for you. Bus stop's key for me, mind. Like the bus stop's got to be planted. To be fair, the last few Daytonas, just in officials, I've always been in a prototype, so it's gonna feel planted through the bus stop. Yeah, and I think the majority of the race we will be, won't we? There'll be very few push laps going on. Yeah, tyres are nowhere. Hey Saki, when I've seen the aliens on though today, like they're only just scraping into the 43s. I think we'll end up in about split 4 or 5. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, Kieran will be on the case. Crunching them numbers. The less involved I am with that, the better. Yeah, probably.
45.
The late pull on the gears is helping. I always overdrive the bus stop. It's always my problem. Ah! Hey, Robbie. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's a few of us karting, so me and Dave, Kieran, the lad who's always making sure I cross the line with fuel in the tank. A lad from Australia called Jamie, and then we've got a couple of new recruits who I'm yet to speak to. Do you think you could get them into that little Discord thing, Dave? We can have a chat with them and stuff. Yeah, sound, yeah. Thanks, mate. Jamie's not in there yet either. When I tried to add people, everybody in the Discord didn't pop up. Oh, okay, mate. Yeah, if you send us the... I'm not that good with Discord, but if you send us the names on there, I'll see. Do they have to be in my Discord? I think they have to be in there for me to add them. But we'll figure it out somehow, won't we? But yeah, when I looked, I didn't see Jamie's name. When I added you and Kieran, yeah, it's crazy and it's so confusing. There'll be young'uns out there being like, two old dinosaurs can't even use Discord. Hey, Channy. How you doing, mate? Yeah, good, thanks, mate. You? I never get that straightened up quick enough there. All downhill for me at karting. You've been doing plenty, Channy. Are you asking if we have? I've just jumped on. I'll give this a couple of more. Got a feel for it, I think. Well, talk about consistency. Here's the exact same time again. 0.7. Oh, we like third. Time in the bus stop. Felt a little slow there, but alright. Too much curb. I love that little rumble as it's like struggling to idle. Class that. Right, I think we'll check that 44.698. Right, we'll go Acura, yeah. Hey, Aiden. First car, Aiden. But yeah, I think alright. I think a 44.6 is solid. It's essentially a 44.7, which me and Dave are within a tenth there, so that's good. It looks like we're extracting everything we can from the car, which is good. Not really, Neil. I'm not massive on data, mainly because I'm too simple to understand it, if I'm honest with you, mate. But I would like to look at it and go through it, you know, with someone who understands it, who could probably help out in that sense. But you know, every time I've compared my data with like esports guys or professional drivers and stuff like that, or like, you know, the aliens, like I already know where the time difference is. Like, we all brake at the same point. Like, we all brake at the little yellow traffic light thing going into the bus stop. We all brake at the little yellow traffic light thing going into turn one. You know, you go wide, you swing it in, you get on the throttle at certain points. The difference when I look at data is momentum and speed carried through. And I just think that is something that you can't really fine tune. That's, you've got that or you haven't. I think that's what separates aliens from the rest of us, because the amount of time I've spent sim racing, like, if I could reach that level, I think I'd be already there. I think that's like, that's the thing. Like, doesn't matter how much you practice. I think sometimes you just have to accept that, you know, you're a bit shitter than others. Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, that's nice of you, mate. Thank you. Esports race, that one. Right, Acura then. Let's give this a bash.
All right, get it up to speed. Let's roll.
What was the time for this one, Dave? This was similar, right? Content in mediocrity. Best way to be, mate. So even coming out the pits, this feels easier to drive. Turning in there feels easier to drive straight away. It's whether the speed's there or not, isn't it? Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, that's what I mean when I've looked at my data compared to others. Everything tends to be very similar. Brake points, coming off the brakes, getting on the throttle. Because I've looked at it and I've thought, well, if I'm braking there and I'm on the throttle there and it's all the same, why are they quicker? But they're like 10 kph faster through the corner. A little wobble, but this feels good instantly. But that doesn't mean it's going to be fast. Often that's if it feels planted, it's often slow. Stay off that curb then.
Looks like nothing will wax won't take care of from here.
I think it's good to know sometimes how things are. Right? Obviously, inside curb really unsettled it. You know, you might get pushed onto them at some point during these races. I used to use VRS, Neil. I genuinely don't look at it anymore because yeah, I struggle to understand it. VRS, and I think VRS was quite simple. Nothing with the back end there, absolutely planted. Thanks, mate. Traction's unbelievable on the back end. Little late on the brakes there. Yeah, this feels too smooth to be fast. Not in the 44s.
45.216. I don't know what you found, man, but that's good stuff.
Bad exit, but getting the grips with the car a little more. Better.
Green lap, keep it up. You have on that first couple laps there, bud.
So inside curb again. And we'll settle down for a lap, but that's quick. There's a lot of time in that one as well. I must have nailed turn one in that first one. The session best time on the Delta there. One of the good things is if this does turn out to be the strong car, what there would change in terms of the bop wouldn't take away from what makes this a good car. I don't think anyway. This is where I'll gain if I'm going to. Nope. Same thing. Slightly better, but too much steering as I'm applying the throttle and the traction's putting in. Again, traction just stepped in there. Line out was slightly smoother, weirdly, but again the consistency's there. Scared of it that time. Bad exit. Just try in different lines. See, the quicker guys are so comfortable opening up the steering, cranking it on, and then opening it up and just pointing it at the wall straight. Never been able to master that. Smooth through there. Exit wasn't there.
Here we come, fellas. 10 away.
Right, so 44.6 in the Acura as well. Now, to me, that's a much easier car to drive. Much easier. Now, that's interesting because I've done the same lap time as Dave with a 44.6. Which is, again, is promising. But my fuel usage is a lot higher. A lot higher. 3.45 for Dave, 3.62. That's an average, though. I don't know if Dave's calculated this for the lap itself. Right, let's have a little go in the Mustang. The Mustang is the fastest car. Hey Tom, next weekend. So we've got a week of Daytona. Well, we've got 2 weeks of Daytona. So we've got Daytona in the GT sprint race starting tomorrow. So we've got a week of just the GTs around here. Then we've got IMSA here for a week, and then that weekend, the weekend of the 17th, we've got the 24 hours. But before then, we've got there's the GT Endurance Championship at the weekend, 3 hours solo. We've also got the 6 hours around Daytona, which is a team event. So I'll run the solo regardless because it's an endurance race that I will be doing anyway. But if anybody in my team is available to do the team event, the 6 hour team event, that'd be very good for data and everything like that. So that'd give us a very good idea of what we're going to do, I think. And then you've got IMSA, and then you've got the 24-hour race. Yeah, this weekend it's the Raw before the 24 for the GT4s. Is the LMP3 in there as well, and the touring cars. So I'll watch that. Ollie will be doing that, no doubt. I'll watch that, but I'm not a big fan of that. That's only a 2.4-hour event. But if I drove them cars, I would give that a go because it's very popular. Right. The old beast. I think I'll have to nudge in a little bit.
We need to get those fuel numbers so we can see where we're at. 10-4.
I do sit quite far back in the Mustang because it just feels right. I haven't moved it in at all, but we'll go to the dash. Yeah, we'll go to the dash. Get right up there. Yeah, it's one of them, and it sounds amazing as well. The LMP3, as does this beast. So everybody's saying the same thing about this, that it's fast, but it's an absolute nightmare at the back end. The handful at the rear. Yeah, it's like a Spitfire, isn't it? There's a certain presence that comes with driving this as well, though. It feels massive. Yeah, exactly. I went into one in the McLaren at Sebring. McLaren almost bent in half. Yeah, there it is. It's like the Mercedes, or sometimes you don't mind it having all that grunt at the back because you're just gentle with it. Oh, cheers, Tom. Cotman. Yeah, we're having a look at it. feel like I'm fighting it. It's difficult to get away from the weight of it. Let's see if it picks up as the tyres get a bit better.
.302.
Hey Kieran.
Lap. Just an update on that car on the front straightaway.
Yeah, that's the back end's just trouble. I tell you what, it's a long stint this. Yeah, I get it, chef, yeah. It'll change a couple of times, no doubt. I think there'll be 2 bops before the race. But yeah, you'll know about it, that you've done a stint when you get out of this.
Oh, no, that was a good lap. Down.
Yeah, I was on for a 44.9 before the bus stop, potentially a 44.8. But yeah, that's tough. We'll go again. I feel like I'm not giving it much of a chance if I jump out straight away. I will. Well, I feel like I'll get more out of it with gloves on. I know some people think it's overkill with gloves, but sometimes in certain cars I do feel it necessary. Just to do with the feedback and how it comes through. No, not yet. 50 litres of fuel. So this is just the GT conditions for the week's race coming up. It's what I've seen people practicing, so I know what I'm comparing the lap times too. Yeah, I feel faster in some cars without, but it depends on the car. As weird as that seems, it really depends on the car. It's got a coming from the obviously the Corvette to the Acura to this. I need to drive this a little more like the Corvette and just take it smooth. Yeah, in quali, I think it's going to be doable for them. Not for me, but slightly scared to get the power back down there. But this is a good lap. Yeah, that's why I've been doing it, Chef, jumping in and doing some as much as I can in them.
44.761. I don't know what you found, man, but that's good stuff.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable through there in this. Not even slightly. It's difficult going in, it's difficult through the middle, it's difficult coming out. Which basically just means I'm trying to carry too much speed, but again, consistent.
782.
Yeah, I haven't driven the Porsche yet, but I've heard. See, that felt like that should be a better exit than it was. Try one more. We'll try the Porsche next. What setups do you run, Kieran?
44.734. That's a good one there, man.
I'm impressed with how little oversteer there is in all the cars through turn one. Good exit. I've never heard of them, Kieran. They're good, would you recommend them? I think we've got everything we can from this beast. You might have to, chef. You might have to, mate. You won't use anything else, right? What I rating, A, Kieran? Right, so what's that? 44.7 again. It's close. Like for me, this is close. It's coming down to feel at the moment. $3.7, right? We must have raced at some point then, Kieran, have we? I'll probably meatballed you at some point, have I? My apologies if I have. Right then. Yes, mate. Yeah, me, Dave. Kieran from chat, who if you've watched the stream, you'll know does the fuel calculations and everything for me. And then a couple of other lads we've got in as well. Right then. Oh, so right, okay, it's Kieran, right. Now I know. Now I know who you are. Are you in the Discord, Kieran? How do I get you in the Discord so we can share some information and that? But yes, I did speak to Dave, and I know he reached out to the community and got a couple of offers. So you're one of the lads who's going to be doing it, yeah? What are you preferring then, Kieran, so far? I mean, so far, we've only discussed it briefly, but me and Dave are in agreement so far with what we feel is a good choice. Acura, yeah, that's how we feel, I think, as well. That's good then. Yeah, that's how it works, Catting. We just scrape it all together. But no, Dave's been talking to Kieran over the past couple of days about joining. So we put the word out. Because, yeah, we need some night shift lads. I'll be there or thereabouts throughout the whole thing, but I need a bit of rest. But yes, Kieran, you could send them, like, let me know how I get you in the Discord, because I'm hopeless with it. And then we'll exchange everything we need to. And we'll each drive the set. So I'm high mo, Dave is grid and go, and yourself P1. From the UK, Kieran. Right then, bus stop. Here we go. Tell you what, hey Jack, how you doing, buddy? I don't, mate. I don't. I turned ACC on once, downloaded it, drove out the pits, turned it off. Sorry, ACC fans out there. Not for me. I will look at Le Mans Ultimate if it continues to gain traction.
46.107.
I have got Microsoft Flight Sim in terms of other sims. I suppose it still counts. So I've picked it up a couple of times, but I need to really get into that at some point. And I do play a very good cowboy simulator with Red Dead Redemption. Now and again I do like a bit of Red Dead. But strictly iRacing for me. Till I get on this Le Mans Ultimate payroll that everyone's talking about. You haven't reached out yet. Nothing's gone into my PayPal just yet. Cheers for supporting though, Jack. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I think it's the package for me, iRacing. It's not just like, I know the graphics aren't quite there, but But I don't know if this is because I like the Porsche, but I like this through the bus stop. It doesn't feel quick yet, but I'll have to push it. But it doesn't feel as bad as the Corvette. It doesn't feel as bad as the Mustang to me on the high mo set. I want to look at wing level because I heard something Samsoid said earlier about the wing.
45.342. Good lap.
But yeah, it's rear traction. The Porsche's just there all day long. It just never seems to brake. The lights kick in. Traction's doing its thing, but it doesn't brake. See that all over the curb. Line was horrible. Throttle flat. Yeah, so I'm going to check the wing setting in a minute. Samsoid mentioned 5. I would imagine this is higher than 5. Oh yes, Tom. Okay, thanks, mate. What was I saying? What was I saying?
It's ever in the back, man.
Hey, Kieran. It is a Japanese luxury brand. It is. Sorry, American. It's an American brand, isn't it? The Acura. Nothing to do with Honda. You know, because we won't buy a Japanese car after the 70s. We won't discuss why. It's Acura. Who's faster than Jack? You or your brother? I'll start a bit of rivalry in the chat. But yeah, it is faster. By far, I think, Kieran. Well, not by. It's not faster by far. It's planted. 5.7 wings. Does it go down lower on the 5s? No, so it's the lowest possible wing setting. 5.7. The thing about where it went, and I'm assuming this is the issue with the Porsche, there was no warning there. It just went. However, I haven't put a lap in yet, so 45.3 is my best so far. Yeah, so new Kieran. This is old Kieran. And old Kieran, new Kieran is part of our team. It's fairly track based. Tom's like, no, it's not, mate. I'm just faster than you. Not track based at all, Jack. I like that. Ah, it's weather dependent most of the time. Does he know he's faster as well, Jack? Does that make it worse? Just rubs it in all the time. Typical brother. Have you done any testing yet, Kieran? Old Kieran. The confusing thing here is old Kieran might actually be younger than new Kieran. So we're going to have to come up with some sort of code. Namaka. What sort of lap times is the Macca doing then? Were you in these GT conditions? That's what I'm using, Kieran, but new Kieran's using something called P1, which I'm not familiar with. Dave's on Grid and Go, so we're going to compare and contrast. See what we like across the board. I think they're probably very similar. Like the lap times I'm doing, they're all very similar and within a tenth to the lap times Dave's doing. I think me and Dave are pretty similar GT3 pace based on like when you've seen the video he put out, like we're there or thereabouts with each other. So that's a good sign. You're in the 43s and quali pace, Kieran, yeah? That's rapid, mate. Yeah, definitely. And it's got a good fuel tank as well, innit? Old works. What you mean works? Old works. I'm just getting my livery in for a lap because it's beautiful. I'll do a cool down one as soon as I got the slow down and then. Oh, old works, old Kieran. What do you mean? Are you actually 45, Kieran? Why did I think you were young? You're older than me. Jesus. Honestly, genuinely, Kieran, I thought you were like college age. I don't know why. No idea why I thought that. Unfortunately, my predicted time isn't as good as the Porsche suggests. So yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? A 43.9.
44.755. Good that, man. Keep after it.
I wonder what's made me think that you were very young then. Yeah, so we're all going to be falling asleep. It's a good job young Kieran's here to do some night shift. We'll all be tucked up in bed with us Horlicks. Yeah, the Porsche is going in the bin. 44.7, similar.
We're going to check the toe. We're going to check the toe first before we jack it up. Might lose a little grip.
Yeah, so I mean that tells you everything you need to know, doesn't it? But it's a similar speed to the others. But yeah, that is it's just tricky. Just tricky. Right, let me have a little quali lap in this Acura then, and then we can work out if young Kieran's going to have to qualify for us. So these conditions as well, Kieran, yeah? GT conditions. But with quali fuel. Right, what do I do about this? Accept. Right, so I've accepted your friend's request there on Discord, Kieran. Who was the other lad? Do we know? There was another lad, wasn't there? So there's you two, me, Dave, Jamie from Australia, and there was another lad who Dave was talking to. Right, so let me see if I can invite you into this, because I'm absolutely hopeless with this. Manage access, add members. Yeah, you're not there. This is what I don't understand. Search. I'm not sure. There's certain people who I know are in the Discord aren't coming up on here to add, which is very strange. Yeah, there's obviously certain settings within Discord, and I don't know. Someone will have to have a look at it for me. Have you got a team on? What do you mean, a team on VRS, Neil? Yeah, definitely, Kieran. We'll sort some out. Qualifying. I don't think I'll get anywhere near 43's, mind. I don't tend to go any quicker in quali than I do in race trim. Yeah, I'm going to say if it's in these conditions and Kieran can do a 43.9, he's probably our fastest driver. Oh, I'd say I'm not a VRS user anymore, Neil. I just when I was, that's what I looked at the data on. But I don't actually subscribe to VRS anymore. Yeah, can do, mate.
I think we're 52.
Almost feels like a prototype round there, honestly. That is ridiculous. The grip on the inside wheel. It's worse than the Porsche, this. I don't even know what I was thinking there. I clearly went in too hot though, because it was out straight away, wasn't it? Bear with me. It's pretty much all they can do, isn't it? I was saying earlier, like, anything they do to this isn't going to affect why it's so good. Like, they can't nerf the handling, you know? Potentially add weight. Oh, I think so, Dave. It's across the board. Both Kieran's seem to agree. The Porsche was horrible. I've done very similar time in everything, but I'm 100% with you on the Mustang. It's absolute handful. Corvette seems easier but still sketchy compared to this, and the Porsche, yeah, fast but very good on traction, very bad through the bus stop. I'd actually say the Mustang is the best through the bus stop so far, but this is just excellent. Anyway, new Kieran has done a 43.9 in quali trim, so I'm just seeing if I can get anywhere near it, but we're not sure what conditions he did it in. Because I think qualifying's a young man's game, innit? Which rules out me, you and Kieran. I didn't know Kieran was... He's older than me, Dave. Can you believe it? I thought he was a whippersnapper.
Head here in a couple.
Yeah, I mean, by far the Porsche feels best in that corner, turn one, everywhere but the bus stop. It's just so bad. Not worth the risk, but... Right, we'll nick this just on weight, I think, but... I don't think we can... Or maybe we won't. But I don't think we can get anywhere near a 43. Let's say my race pace is the same as my quali pace.
44.639.
Get up there. Hey, come on. Yeah, we haven't even tested the Macca. Kieran's done a couple of laps in it. I haven't. Oh, Dave did as well. Don't know how I'm gaining when it snapped like that on me. Oh, you dirty bastard. That was going to be quick as well. Not quick enough though. 44.1. We're an off track.
Hit this time. Get us a solid pit stop here, guys. Come on, let's do this to right this time.
I'll go one more. Will the bop not change everything? Yes, it will, Evo, but like what we're looking for really when we test, like, oh, it's going to be the as bad as the bop gets at times on iRacing. Like, it's only the clear winner in the top split normally, like where the aliens are. They'll probably all drive the same car because every 10th, 100th, 1000th matters. At the level we're at and the split we're going to be in, the main thing is just consistency. So, you know, if the Acura's a couple of tenths slower because it gets bopped, I would still favour it if it drives the same. It would only affect my decision personally if it changed the handling of the car. You know, because, you know, what's a tenth a lap over a 24-hour period? Like, it's obviously it's a lot when it adds up. But if you bin it, you know, it's nothing, is it? I think with enough patience and practice, the quickest car for me would be the Porsche, but I would never finish the race. I know I wouldn't. And that's testing on my own. You're going to be pushed offline with prototypes. You're going to be pushed offline with back markers and people who are a lap up on you or whatever. Like, you got to just pick what the most comfortable for the team. Luckily, we all seem to be in agreement on the Acura so far. My only wish is that it was slightly better looking. I don't even think Tam can make this thing look good. think the biggest problem we're going to have is finding the set, because we all drive different sets, like from different setup shops, so that's going to be tricky trying to find one where, assuming the balance is different on them all. Maybe it's not, maybe you can't tell one from the other. I think it's a double outlap kind of vibe. Don't feel like the grip's going to be there on one. Yeah, I hope so, Cotterman. I love the rain. I don't like the prototypes in the rain, but avoid them for a couple of hours, they'll all be dead, so...
Keep an eye on that pit road, my man. You know it might be coming soon.
The LMP2, well it was, I've driven it in the new tyre model. God, and the better on it. That's interesting.
Buddy, we're gonna pit this time, pit this time. .309. That was a good one there, man.
Yeah, I mean, I can probably go quicker, but I don't think there's 4/10 in it. So if those are the conditions you've qualied in there, Kieran, I think you're probably go quickest on 1 lap pace there, but we'll obviously address it through the week as we go and stuff. We've got plenty of time to look at stuff. So yeah, we'll go through, we'll tweak the setups, we'll have a look at what's what, we'll try all the different ones. So we've got obviously High, More Grid and Go, P1 and VRS as well, so we'll take a look at all of them. I would imagine they're all going to be running the same wing. They're all going to have the wing, you know, low as it goes. So yeah, I think they're all probably going to be very similar, but I'll be interested to try some some different ones. So I'll probably jump on again tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe one of them at some point. Maybe all of them, maybe none of them, but I'll be on at some point. So if everybody could put their sets into that Discord, and then yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure on this thread that I've set up within Discord, so we might have to do it just in a general area till I can get my head around it, or somebody else can take over and sort that out. Dave may be able to do it on his if he knows Discord, but I think he's probably in the similar boat as me. But yeah, we'll see. Positive that we're all in agreement on the best car. And I think regardless of what happens with the BOP, I would rather a team where everybody feels like the cars underneath them is going to be better than the strongest car, if it turns out not to be. Because from what I've seen with a lot of the aliens on Twitch, they seem to be favouring the Corvette over this. But if these are, 6, 7, 8, 9K drivers, if the conditions are the same and I was able to put in a 44.6, I believe, did I do a 44.6 in the Acura? Based on their pace, which I would have to double check, I would be very confident that that would be a strong time for the split wheel being. But yeah, I don't think it's blistering pace for the split, and I don't think it'll be pole or anything like that in the split. I think we'll probably be mid-pack in the split, as we would probably expect to be, but confident that that would be there or thereabouts. But yeah, right, thank you very much for the support on the stream. Nice to meet you, Kieran, on here. But yeah, welcome along to the team and the channel. Oh, I know you were in the other day because I remember talking to you in there as well, but I wasn't sure you were on the team at that point. So yeah, welcome along. Yeah, we'll just we'll go do what we can this week and put things together. Once we are 100% certain on the car, then it will go off to the paint shop and we'll see what Tam does. But yeah, all about stability. That's what it's going to be all about. So yeah, right, cheers guys. Thank you very much for the support on the stream. Anybody who has jumped in and subscribed to that, thank you very much. Put bell notifications on, you won't miss the next one. And we will be back as soon as we can for a little more testing. And we will do some officials this week in the GT sprint races. So yeah, tune in for them. Right, cheers guys. See you in a bit.